I want to give a shout out to my first and only member, Kevin, who is enjoying all the tribal perks listed down below, along with access to all the emojis I'm showing down below. I made these, they're nothing special, but I thought they were cool and needed some member perks, so feel free to join as a member and use them as your own. Any support is greatly appreciated, so even if you don't want to become a member, a subscription, a like, or a comment is greatly appreciated, and my Discord is down in the description below if anyone wants to join and be a part of this community. Thank you all for watching, and let's get to the video. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Nightmarecraft here on Nyxus Gaming. Yes, we are back after doing the Minecraft Dungeons DLC. I've had enough time to play around and build this. What is this, you may be wondering, if you didn't see the last episode of Nightmarecraft. Basically, after defeating the Skeleton King, I decided I had enough money to start putting into production divine dishes. And in the last episode, we put together a little factory that would automate all the Divine Dish ones if I had enough money to get hoppers. You see, hoppers cost emerald coins, and that is not something we can get easily. Not unless we automate Divine Dish 2, which that is what this little setup is. Now, if you play this mod pack and you're wondering how I am in creative, it's very simple. All you got to do is just press this open to land button, activate cheats, and then you can come down and you can just game mode yourself wherever you want or use whatever commands you want. I only use this to try and put together and plan this because I don't want to just dive into building this and not know what I'm doing at all. And it's a good thing I did this because Divine Dish 2, it requires 4 farms, the same 4 farms that we used in Divine Dish 1. But instead of any of the animal meats and the eggs and stuff, you then require super melons and super pumpkins. And these are a little finicky and different to create. I will go over that when we build them in our actual basement. But yeah, this episode, I plan to get that built up at least enough to where I can start making Divine Dish 2s. And then, even if I have to manually make them, that's okay. I'm going to start manually making them until I have enough hoppers to plug into both the 2 factories, and then we'll just be completely automated. That will be an infinite source of money for us, which is very useful, because on our next leg of this adventure in Nightmarecraft, we are going to need to buy a lot of stuff, so yeah. But anyways, I'm just flying home now. Don't worry, I will leave creative mode whenever we get back. I've already bought most of the stuff I need to make the second floor of the factory. You can see a lot more water buckets. You can see all the seeds. I only got 1 of each seed, but I want to try something with that. I'm thinking I can duplicate the seeds easily without creative mode and just save us some money, but we'll see how that goes. We're back home now. I have the second floor of the factory. If you remember right, this is the first floor of the factory, just under our entrance. I have the second floor just underneath. And the reason I have that is you need Divine Dish 1s to create Divine Dish 2s. So basically, we are going to craft all the Divine Dish 1s here. I guess I never put together the actual recipe for it, which is strange. That's fine. And we're just going to file them down here into the second one to start crafting them. I already put down all the dirt that we'll need to create the farms. I have the structure here for the pumpkins and melons. And without ado, I'm just going to pop back into game mode, survival. And we're going to get a start on building these. Yes, first and foremost, I think in one of these, I have all these shulker boxes because it turned out to be like a lot of different parts here. What am I doing? There we go. I'm going to plop all these down, we'll say right about here. Also, this is built into where the mine was, if you remember where that was, and these beds are an issue. You can't really move them, but I should have something right here that I also bought just so I can get rid of that and we won't have to worry about that bed being there anymore. You can see all our other parts here. First and foremost, I'm going to take all this string. We're going to need more wood. We'll take this redstone as well. And we're going to start putting down all our dispensers. Now, I don't have all the dispensers for this first floor yet either. And that's because I didn't have any string. And I can't remember if I explained it, but a very good spot to get string is actually in the spider cave dungeon that's like right there near the house. There's a bunch of cobwebs. Some of the spiders do respawn, but you shouldn't have to fight too many. You can just take in a sword and start busting down all the cobwebs you need. But we're going to need a lot of string because every dispenser that we're using is going to need a bow. So we might need more wood if that's all the wood we have. Is that really all the wood we have? Am I blind? That's crazy if that's all the wood we have. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's just see how much we can make here. Oh, I should have more sticks in there at least that I can use, right? I feel like I have more wood in these chests, but I'm just blind and I'm not seeing it. I don't know. I don't have sticks either. Okay, well, we're gonna need to go get some wood to make these, but we'll make what bows we can right now. It's not like that. It's that's how you make bow? Yeah. Oh, our inventory's gonna be so full. We need cobble as well to make these dispensers. Don't mind me. This might be a little messy as we make these. I think a dispenser is like that. Yeah, a dispenser is like that. So we'll just keep doing this. And luckily the dispensers do stack, so we can get rid of some of this inventory space. We need a lot of these dispensers because there are 4 farms on the first floor, 4 farms on the second floor. Each of those farms has 9, so that's 9 times 8. We need 72 dispensers, and I think I have just enough string to do it. Definitely will not have enough wood to do it, though. That's going to be the main issue. We'll go ahead and make more of these. And tell you what, since you guys already see me doing this and we have a lot to do this episode, I'm going to cut here, go get some wood, and I'm going to make these dispensers, and we will be back after that. And we are back. I did end up having to go mine for more redstone. Unfortunately, we had like 35 or something, and I went ahead and I mined a whole lot. Because we're gonna need more, and I'll show you why we need more here in a second. But I got some other ores and stuff that I haven't processed yet. More iron, more gold, a bunch of those thingies that go into the gems. And here, unfortunately, I'm not gonna have the Actually, I mean, I could. Didn't I make one of the power cores so that I could do that? I thought I did. Maybe not, though. Maybe I just got the recipe for it. I don't know. I don't have the redstone to process all the gems and stuff, sadly. But now that we have 72 dispensers, we're going to put 36 of them on this first floor here. And this will also let us use a bunch of these water buckets that we have as well. I'm just going to drop down. I'm going to grab a bunch of them, and it's not going to be enough, but we can start emptying them out of the shulker boxes. They're the main reason I needed so many shulker boxes in order to actually get this stuff. Also, I'm hearing music in the game, but it is not coming through in the recording. There we go. You can very lightly hear it now. That is all fixed. I apologize for that. Why are those not growing? That's a little... It's like almost in a diamond? That's strange. I'm sure that won't be an issue at all later down the line. Let's, oh, these are going to be a pain. Put down with the crops right there. Basically, the idea is I'm going to put these down in front of all the crops, and then I'm going to take a water bucket and put it in each and every one of them. And again, that's just going to be a bunch of boring stuff that you're going to watch me do. There's 36 of these that need to go on each level. And it's done. Again, I want to put a rush on some of this stuff because there's a lot of stuff to do to get this all functioning, and I want to get it all done in this video, but all the dispensers are down. Also, I never knew that the dispensers actually, like, change their eyes and look around. It's not going to do it now. Do you have to, like, go in to see them do it? I swear I wasn't seeing things. Hey, they're not doing it now. There they go. Yeah, look at them. Look at them. Look at them looking around. Okay, yeah, I never knew they did that. But anyways, now that I've wasted time with that, the next thing we're doing, I made an infinite water source here. We have one bucket left. We got to put water in all of these farms. And it might be more useful if I actually take some of these. That way I'm not making so many trips around here. This one, we're going to have to build up there. Really? Come on, one more. There we go. All right, get all the water around. Break that down. Put that back. There are three farms over there that need water, so we'll go ahead and fill this up and head back over. 2 of those shulker boxes are now empty, by the way, just because I got all the water buckets out of them. And I still had some extra water buckets up in my storage upstairs. I used literally every water bucket I had to fill all this up, except for one. And where did I grab these? One from there, one from there. Yeah, so every one of these dispensers, 72 between the 2 floors, should have water buckets in them now. We're going to want trap doors to go over all of these water areas as well. That way the water can flow across them nicely. And while they're up there, we'll work on some of the actual redstone. I'll actually place down a bit of it now. I'll place down all the dust I need now. We're just going to want to do an entire line across here. And a line across there as well. Yeah, look at them. They're looking around all the time now. I don't know why they paused when I was actually waiting for them. I never knew they did that. I don't even know if that's like a vanilla Minecraft thing, or if it's one of the crazy mods in this mod pack. I don't know. But anyways, we're going to go up now. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trapdoors, I believe. And then we're going to need a bunch of redstone repeaters. Why are you in my house? Did I leave the door open? No, is it just that dark in here? Apparently it's that dark in here. I'll have to fix that at some point. Get out of here, I don't need you. Alright, trapdoors. Do I have any wood, or did I use it all? No, I have oak wood here, left over. Let's see, we need 6. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if the oak trapdoors match the first floor. I'm pretty sure they don't, but that's what we're going to use anyway. For this next part, all the repeaters we need, we're going to need to smelt up more cobble, because we need more smooth stone like this, and I don't think we have any more cobble after making all of those dispensers, which is a little bit concerning. I guess I'm going to go mine for some stone. That's crazy that as soon as I unpaused, the werewolves howled. I already got the cobble we needed. We needed about 105 pieces. I got it smelting right now. I figured while we're waiting on that, we can work on something else down here. All that cobble is so that we can make the repeaters and use the rest of this redstone. But let's see. I want to see if my duplication thing is going to work here. So we're going to start with these wheat seeds. And do I have the magical fertilizer too? Because that's going to be important in how we do this. So basically, I don't have a hoe with me either. I'm just all over the place, aren't I? I don't have one in there. It's probably up in my chests up here because I'm so bad at this. See, this is why I'm cutting around, because you know I'm going to be wasting so much time going back and forth like this. There we go. Mending and unbreaking. That is perfect. That is exactly what we need. Let's head down, drop down here. Also, if you're curious where I've been mining this cobblestone and all the redstone, as I said, this is literally above where we've been mining the rest of the mod pack. So, you can see just some of the random holes and stuff I've put in the wall looking for all the redstone. Anyways, let's head over here. We will go ahead and do that one right next to the water, so it should fertilize fast, or it should hydrate fast. In fact, why don't... Oh, nope, there we go. I think we put our fertilizer down, and we do that. Let's go ahead and put our trap door down so the water will completely go across. And, yeah, we'll just, go ahead and just do one redstone torch for now. Don't worry, that's not a waste. We will use it. We'll do that. Basically, if I have this right... No, it didn't. Damn. I swear before, when I was messing with this in creative mode, what was happening was it was washing it and breaking it and dropping the seed. And then the magical fertilizer was just replanting it. But I guess that's not what's happening now. So we'll probably have to go through this the hard way and either buy the rest of the seeds we need, or we're going to end up having to just farm and harvest them and grow all of this out, which is going to suck, but we'll get it done. I don't know. I guess we'll have to get it done. Tell you what, though. What we can do, just to make that easier, we'll probably end up just growing them out. So we can go ahead and plant the first few down, right? This one here is going to be... I don't know why I got the extra trapdoors, because I don't think I actually need them on these two farms. Let's see. Fertilizer... Need to wait for these to hydrate, which is so annoying, honestly. We'll go ahead and check out these other ones. I need a faster way up here as well. So I think we'll make a very temporary staircase going up to the second floor. Because on the first floor is going to be melons. On the second floor is going to be pumpkins. Let's do that. Just go ahead and get all these. That way, hopefully by the time we circle back to the first one, it's hydrated. And we can plant these down. It is not, because it is so slow and dumb and random. I get it. Tick speeds, blah, 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 all of that jazz. But I just want it to instantly hydrate so it's easier for me, you know? That would make the game so much easier. Is none of this hydrated yet? This one is. I believe this one will be our potato. This one is not hydrated yet. Cue me just running between all of these, waiting for them to hydrate. Check this top one up here. Okay, this is going to be our pumpkin here. We're just waiting on a few of these. We're waiting on 3 of them to hydrate. God, I love this. I love just running back and forth and waiting, dude. But you guys shouldn't have to wait. And you didn't have to wait. There we go. That's the beetroot. All the other is planted. So technically now at this point, we have one of each seed planted. And we have all the stuff up there. If we really wanted to, we could just rely on these 1 seeds here, wait for them to grow, harvest them. And we could just manually make Divine Dish 2. But we don't want to rely on these. That being said, I might have to afford the rest of the seeds or whatever. I don't know. But I think our stone up there is still smelting. So what I actually want to do while we're waiting on that is go ahead and till all of this. And by the time we till the last one, we should be able to circle back here, and most of this should be hydrated. And we'll start putting down all our magical fertilizer. Now, these melon and pumpkin farms are going to be special. We're only going to till the 4 around the water there. And trust me, it seems inefficient. Like, you could till all of these. And I did try that. I did try just tilling like a big checkerboard all through here. But, and honestly, I think it was more efficient. I think we got more out of it when I tried it in creative. But it was also leaving a lot of stuff behind on the ground. And, like, overall, like, the system they have for auto-harvesting and planting the melons and pumpkins, it works. I just feel like there's not a 100% efficient way to do it. So it's kind of annoying. We're just going to keep it slow and keep, like, 4 crops over there. And once we put the hoppers down over there too, it'll make more sense how it's supposed to work. Think of it this way. The way these regular farms work, you just you plant the seeds, you put the magical fertilizer on them. That way when the water harvests them, the fertilizer is going to replant them. And you use the water to harvest them, obviously. You put them on timers, and that's all you need to do to automate it. Melons and pumpkins are a little more complicated because they drop full blocks, and the water is not going to auto-harvest the blocks. So we're going to need to buy something... my hoe is out of durability, which really sucks. We're going to need to buy something extra from the shop, the marketplace, that'll actually auto-harvest them for us, and they're called nanobots. I don't believe I have any, and that is mainly because they are sort of expensive. They require freaking, they require emerald coins, and obviously we want to put all our emerald coins into other stuff. We want to get those hoppers first, so that's why I didn't buy any, but we will definitely be getting them by the end of this episode. I could, honestly, I could just go out, kill a few things with this hoe in my left hand, and that would repair it, but we got the iron, and I don't feel like going out there, so we're going to do it the easy way and just use this iron to repair it. It should take 3 pieces, ideally. Head over to our anvil here, boom, boom. It's not fully repaired, but it's good enough for what we want to do with it. Let's head back down and finish tilling this land. As you saw up there, most of our stone is done too, so by the time we're done setting these farms up, we should be able to get all the repeaters in place. And after that, all we're really going to need to do is start putting all our machines in place. That's not much further till we're all done with this. And look at this, it didn't even fertilize all of that, which sucks. Did I need to fertilize this too? I think I do need to fertilize these pieces as well. I think. I don't know. We'll see how much magic fertilizer I have left over. And if I have the extra, I'll magically fertilize those as well. But it's very important that we magically fertilize all of this farmland. That way, once saying again, if I stroke, yes, God, I can't speak today. Once the water washes over and harvests all the crops, the magical fertilizer will automatically replant the seed. Wow, that was so difficult to say. We got just freaking one piece here. One piece that isn't fertilized. Again, I'm not going to make you guys wait. I'm going to pause here, wait till all of this is fertilized and hydrated, and pick up from there. Alright, so I did have some extra left over, so I'm going to go ahead and fertilize all the melons and pumpkins as well, and it looks like I may have miscounted whenever I was buying all this magic fertilizer, because I have 3 left over, and I'm pretty sure I don't need those 3, so let's get rid of them. Looks like, is this fully grown? No, because it has like a brownish tip on it when it's fully grown, so let's keep that how it is. Let's go ahead and check up on our smooth stone, and we'll make these repeaters, get all the redstone hooked up, And I think we are well on our way to getting this done. 64 already took everything from there. Okay, so a repeater needs redstone in the middle, right? And then 2 torches on the side here. So I need to math this out. I need... How many repeaters? I need 36 of them. So 36, I'm going to need 72 leftover redstone. And the rest of these need to turn into torches. Fortunately, it looks like I still don't have enough wood, which sucks. So real quick, before it turns nighttime, see monsters spawning already. I'm going to just grab a few pieces of wood and we're going to run back inside to the safety of our house in here. And we'll try and get these crafted. Probably too many sticks, but whoops. One more, and that should be enough there. I can't grab anything, dude. I'm just misclicking all over the place. All right, so should be something like that. 36 on the dot for the stone. Also, these are supposed to be split, which means I did not make enough of those. I did the math wrong. Do I not have enough redstone? I don't have enough redstone, I think, because I still need 9. Need 9 more of those. Okay, so I just need to make those into more torches, right? I need more sticks. Damn it. Did not get enough wood. Also, I didn't realize it was turning day. It wasn't turning night. There's going to be a dumb-looking floating tree here, and I really don't care at the moment. I just want to get this done. That ideally should be enough, though. We'll just turn all of these into sticks if I can stop misclicking. Okay, so we definitely need keep those 9. We'll turn the rest of these into torches. Looks like I might have extra. Why do I have so many? Did I mess up there? I feel like I got too much redstone. I don't know. I don't know if I should be concerned and I should not have made those into redstone torches. I feel like I just had extra redstone that I just accidentally turned into torches. Oh well. It is what it is, I guess. While we're doing this, we'll go ahead and grab our 2 timers as well. The timers are what are really going to set up the auto-harvesting of this. Pop 1 timer down here. I still don't know the exact timing I'm supposed to put on those. I was going to look it up after I got everything else hooked up. And then we can get on some real auto-harvesting. Is this fully grown? I feel like it hasn't grown anymore. The other timer will pop down right there. Is this fully grown? It is fully grown. We got 10 from that. Oh my god. And we got some extra seeds that we're just going to start planting. Yeah, so ideally we can just do that in order to get all the seeds we need. I'm not worried about keeping this at the moment, so I'm just going to throw it. Is that fully grown? No, I only got 1 and why didn't the... Did I never magically fertilize that 1? Is that why I have 3 extra? I didn't magically fertilize these? I feel like that might be the case. My count was right all along, maybe. Pop that out. Boom. Either that or the magic fertilizer just disappeared for some reason. But no, it looks like I just never fertilized these. Okay. Well, that makes me feel better about my counting skills. I had it right all along. Okay, so we obviously need to wait for those to grow longer for that. All the redstone, all the repeaters, all the dispensers, all the water buckets are hooked up. The trapdoors are in place. I think next we need to worry about placing down these machines. I'm going to need to pull up a picture of where I actually have them. Let's throw these in a corner to where they're out of the way. Also, while I have this dirt and see this spot, we'll cover that up. Okay. Let me pull up my picture of where all of these go real quick. All right. This might be a little hard to like figure out where based on this, but it looks like I have a row of hoppers here. Then this goes 1, 2, 3. Like one forward. I put the cooker there. I think that's where the first cooker goes. You know what? I did not get a good enough representation of where all of these went, and I don't want to mess it up because it's all a very confined space. So I'm going to go back over to the test build, and I'm going to get a better picture of it than what I have. Okay, we're back. I have a better picture pulled up, and I was right on this. It's 1, 2, 3, up 1, and then the auto cooker goes there. And then we're going to take like 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The next auto cooker goes there, nicely in a line. As for this next one, looks like it's only 1, 2, 3. But then it goes out this way a couple, I think. I have that right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should go 6 out from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that counting? No, that's counting this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then it goes over. Yeah, okay. That is in the right spot. The hard thing to place down is going to be this auto crafter, though. We're going to have to get rid of some of these torches because it is very big. I'm going to try and line it up with this first auto cooker here. So the first auto cooker goes 2 more up and then 2 to the side. So 1, 2, and then 1, 2. We'll place a block down there. We want to go far enough this way. And then maybe like 1 down. Does that line up? No, it was 1 up from there. So let's try that again. Go all the way to the green and then just 1 down. Damn it. It's 2 down. 2 down. These things are hard to measure because they're so big. You can't see the whole thing at once, you know? Right about there. Does that line up? That lines up with where the hopper would be perfectly. Don't ask me why I used a pickaxe to dig that. I'm just dumb. Okay. There is another auto cooker that we're going to have to place down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one should be easier to place down because it's just 6 forward from this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and right about there. Unfortunately, again, these things are big, so let's get rid of the torches that are stopping us from putting it down and recount that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. Okay, and of course, this auto cooker here is to make the bread and file it into the main one there. Easy as that. Our divine dish ATM is going to go right about there. And we just have these auto sorters to place down, which are a little more complicated because we got to get them oriented right. We'll use this dirt block here and pop that down. I think that is perfectly lined up with where it needs to be. I pop that out. I'm accidentally put one auto sorter in the other one. Let's make sure we're clicking this with a bare hand. We want it oriented just like that. As for this other one, go 1 over, and it's going to go right there, I believe. That way it can file around into this. Yeah, I believe that's the right way for that one. And we want to put one down over here for the wheat as well. This looks like it lines up with the corner here to 3 out. And it's going to pop down right there, I believe. Okay. We'll go ahead and we'll dig this out because we're going to want the chests there to actually get the stuff it's sorting out, you know? I have not made those yet. I want this all to be dirt so it looks uniform. Those are all our machines in place. We'll just need to put down all the hoppers. The other thing I have in these, I can start breaking these and picking them up if they're empty, get them out of the way. I have all this glass here. And that's because we're going to want a wall around the melon and pumpkin area. I thought it would be nice if it was made of glass so we can actually see inside it. Now, obviously, we're still going to need to get in here, so we can't fully encase this, so we'll have 2 blocks left over. I'll put those 2 blocks there. Whoops, jumped right over that. But we're going to build this glass wall pretty much all the way to the top. Kind of block off our wooden staircase, but we should still be able to access it from the middle. We're all fine there. And at that point, that's pretty much going to be all we can do right now for these farms. I'm going to need to wait a bit so I can plant all the seeds I need. And then I'm going to manually craft a bunch of Divine Dish 2 from what we have here. And I'll show me, like, manually crafting the first one, so it's not, like, a mystery how I'm doing it. And then at that point, I'm going to cut. I'm going to manually craft a ton of them so I can start selling them and getting emerald coins. And those emerald coins are going to allow us to get the nanobots and all the hoppers to finish all of this off. Why do I have extra glass? I hate when I have extra stuff because that makes me think that I miscounted and I'm not putting stuff where it needs to go, or I don't know. It just makes me feel like I didn't count right, and I pride myself on my counting. But yeah, let me cut again here. I do apologize for all the cutting in this video. I feel like it's just the nature of the type of video that I'm doing right here, trying to put all this together. And it sucks, but we are almost there. We're going to cut here, like I said, and I'm going to be waiting on these to harvest just so I can plant all the seeds down. It might be easier, too, if I got some bone meal. I don't think I have any extra bones, though, is the issue. Those would be in this chest. I mean, I suppose I could go outside at night and kill skeletons. That would speed it up a little bit. But other than that, I don't really know. Also, I have a couple extra chests here. Oh my god, all of that from the previous cookers that I really don't want. It's shift key, right? Or it's... How do you... There's a way you can drop whole stacks. I can't remember. I'm going to take these chests, these 2 chests, and I'm going to put them under the sorters, and I'm going to get the seeds. Then I'll be back. And we're back again. All the seeds are down, so all the crops should be growing as they should. Also, I realized why I had extra glass. It's because I made a mistake putting down all that glass, so I had to freaking break it all down and replace it all. I should have the leftover glass that from the first time over here, right? Yeah, 19. It's still an odd number. I feel like I either have 1 extra or I have 1 less than the amount of glass I need. Here's hoping to 1 extra. But yeah, basically on these farms, you need a ring around all the grass because that's where all the hoppers are going to go. And when I first built this, I didn't have a space between the glass and the dirt here. But now I do. I'm just hoping I'm not like 1 glass short here. 1, 2. I get that from here? No? I mean, yeah, I'm still gonna have like 1 extra. oddly enough. Hopefully I can reach it from here. Yeah, I can. Boom, and then the last two are going to go there when we're all done going in and out of there. Also, I know why I have one extra, because two are going to go here. I counted for this whole thing, but we're going to want to break one of these down just so we can get the hoppers through here. Actually, we're going to want to break two of them down. Two of them down, so I'll actually have like two extra, I think, because we want hoppers coming out of both farms. We'll figure that out when we get there, though. Okay, so all the seeds are done. What I want to do is I want to go ahead and place these down. That way these auto cookers are powered when they're ready. And I'm going to walk you guys through what all it takes to make a Divine Dish 2. Now, of course, our Divine Dish 1 is going to be made on this floor here. We have all the parts. We have the carrots here that are going to harvest, and they're going to go into here and get auto-cooked and then pushed into here. And basically, all of these farms are going to do the same. So we can go ahead and throw these in there. Unfortunately, not all of the hoppers are ready. So a lot of these aren't going to funnel in straight away. But we're going to go through. We're going to get all of these. Now, of course, with the beetroot, they're going to file down here. We're going to put that there so that they get sorted out. And I don't actually have the chests for these sorters. But what that's going to do is it's going to file it that way. And the seeds are going to go in a chest down here. Beetroot are then going to be cooked. And we'll go ahead and take all of these when they're ready. And we'll pop those in here. We're going to get over here, and this is our chicken farm that I don't actually have set up because I'm bad. I do have the extra chicken farm up here, though, from when I was first manually making them, and there should be plenty of eggs in here. We are going to break that spawner and take it. And we really don't need all of these eggs. We'll get some as we go. I'm just going to take a stack with me. Bada bing, take this. And actually, I'm not going to put this spawner down quite yet, because in here, oh no, grass. I did not want grass to grow down there. As long as it doesn't spread out through here, I think it should be fine. Ideally, I don't know. We'll have to keep an eye on that. But the spawner will go here. It'll spawn chickens on the grass, and they will get pushed down here. And down here on this floor where that hole is, I've messed up by dropping down here. Damn it. I'm gonna have to replace this stone. Oh well. I mean, it doesn't have to be stone. It can be cobblestone. Stone just looks better. I'll fix that at some point. But yeah, that whole floor is going to be hoppers, so I'm not going to put this spawner down, or else the chickens are going to drop down there and get in the way of the hoppers. But the chickens will collect down there, they'll lay eggs, and those are going to be fed into this here. That will then cook the eggs. And then while those are cooking, I'll kind of explain these as well. You got the chicken one there that's going to spawn chickens and cook it, and that's going to sort out the feathers down there. Chicken will go that way. And all of these, same kind of deal. This will do the sheep, and any wool will be filtered out there. This is going to be the cows. Steak will be filtered out down there. And this one will be the pigs. No filter needed on this one because they don't have a byproduct, thankfully. Our chicken eggs should be done over here. Yep. I'm using this also as a chance to kind of set up our auto cooker here as well. Okay, so then we're going to get our 4 meats here as well. And then, of course, the final step, I need to eat myself. Not literally, but I myself need to eat. That's a better way to put it. Same deal over here. I don't know why some of these aren't growing. Maybe they aren't lit up enough? I don't know. That is concerning. But just like the other farms, that's going to harvest wheat, push it into hoppers. Seeds are going to be filtered out here. And then they will be further filtered in to this auto crafter here. We'll put the pattern down. Why can I not put a pattern in here? Can I only do it with like one piece? Yeah, I can only do it with one piece. All right, and then the buffer there, those are going to auto craft some bread for us, which will then be filtered into this here. I don't have a workbench with me, which is very annoying because that's not going to auto craft right now because nothing's connected to the outputs. This is all so complicated. I hate it. But you can see that bread there now. That's going to file in here for the final piece. And we'll just make the pattern here with all of these. And this should be enough. What am I missing? What? Oh, I need that. Okay. Shit. How that goes there. I want this looking right. Okay, there we go. And then when that auto crafts, that'll auto craft the Divine Dish 1. I'm going to take enough of this that I can go ahead and craft one of these on my own. And we'll go ahead and do that. And the idea, all the Divine Dish ones are going to then be funneled down into the second floor there. And we will get to that in just a second. Not the wheat. What did I mess up there? Oh, that's what I messed up. Again, with the chicken. That's our Divine Dish one. That should be all automated once we set up the timers and get all the hoppers in place. Divine Dish 1 will filter down, go around into this here, and start filling up there. Our things over here, we'll just take one. I think it's these that I thought I could duplicate the seeds on, because those weren't fully grown, and we just got a ton there. I think you can duplicate the potatoes and carrots pretty easily and fill that up. I don't know. Anyways, those are going to be sent into here to get cooked into super carrots. Basically, all the same stuff that that happened on the first floor is going to happen here on the second floor. The only real difference... Damn it. Oh, it's right there. The only real difference with this is we aren't going to have the animal farms, and we're going to have these instead. Let's grab this. Of course, once again, these are going to go into here and make super bread. And I'm going to have to go craft that real quick. Go ahead and take... Why can I not shift-click stuff out of here? Some of the stuff in this mod pack is just really inconvenient. Let's go ahead and make our bread up here. I don't have any melons grown, but it does look like I have pumpkins grown. Hopefully the melons will be ready by the time I come back down. Go ahead and make a few of these. That's our super bread on lock. We'll go ahead and lay these out, how they're going to go. Let's see, for this first one, we're going to have the carrots. For the second one, we're going to have the potatoes. Why? Where did those just... Okay, they disappeared for a second. So buggy. Beetroot will go there. We'll go ahead and put the bread in the middle. And then we just need the melons and pumpkins. Unlike the first floor, the second one isn't going to use all 9 slots, which does help a little bit with constraints. These are nice because you just got to break one block and the whole thing breaks. And now we're just waiting on the pumpkin. Or the melon. And there it is. Go ahead and break a block there. Collect all the melon slices. Now, as I said, both of those will funnel down into our main thing here. We'll go ahead and put the melon there and our pumpkin there. Now, why... What am I missing here? Why does this not have the Divine Dish 2? I'm confused. Did I do something wrong? All of this is cooked. Got the Divine Dish 1. All super. This isn't good. We're running into a snag, like when we're so close to getting this. I don't know why this isn't working. Let me double check the recipe. It's something with the recipe that's wrong. Divine Dish 2 recipe. Divine Dish 1, super bread, super beetroot, super carrot, super potato, super pumpkin, super melon. No. Does it have to be like a full super melon, not melon slices? Please, no. That might actually throw a wrench into the entire plan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 slots. Oh, we might actually be in trouble. Let me take all of these. Take like one of each. And try and craft this on my own. I feel like we might be screwed. If I have to fit another auto crafter into this room, it's going to be really rough. I swear the creative mode one that I built, though, worked. Why isn't this working? Boom, 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 and... What am I missing? What am I missing from here now? I'm so confused. What am I missing now? The potato. Did I not pick up any potatoes? You're at the end of the episode where stuff is going wrong. Where did my potato go? Oh, I accidentally put it there. Wait. Okay. Boom. Boom. That's how that was supposed to go. Okay. I have everything in my inventory now. Was that really the mistake? Was that why it was wrong? Was it not working because of that? I just had it placed wrong? Let's try this again. Why isn't it working? Please, don't. Don't do it this way. Oh my god, I'm gonna need... Wait. I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. I know exactly what is happening. Oh my god, it's so dumb. When I'm breaking the melons with my hands, they're turning into slices. But hold on. I swear, we're back at the creative one. I swear when the nanobots break them... Look, you can even see a melon on the ground. When the nanobots break them, they break into actual melons. So I don't think I'm gonna need the actual, the third auto crafter. I don't really want to wait to find out if those are gonna break into melons, but you can see, like, all the melons from that in the hoppers. So it's definitely just me breaking it versus the nanobots. The nanobots, basically what they do, they're going to break the melon and pumpkin as soon as they're harvested, and they're going to push them outwards towards the hopper. But they're going to keep the melon full and intact, not in slices. So I think I'm just wigging out over nothing. It should work. And when it does work, we will get a Divine Dish 2 auto-crafted in our factory. And I swear, it will work. I swear, it worked before. And when that's crafted, it will go into this Divine Dish ATM, and it will get us 60 emerald coins just like that. All we need to get this fully functioning... Oh, also, you gotta collect them like that. All we need to get this fully functioning are 8 nanobots, a ton of hoppers, And we need to set the timers. The timers are going to be the last thing. Also, we need chests on the upper level for the sorters, but that's easy. So now that you've seen how I can easily manually craft one of these, I say easily, it's still going to be a lot of work. I'm going to do all that off screen until I have enough to get all the hoppers I need and the nanobots, which is going to be a lot because I think each hopper is like 145 emerald coins or something, so that's going to suck. But then we will end the video off by making this factory fully functional. And I'll be right back so we can do that. And we are here. It honestly wasn't all that bad getting all the hoppers I needed. I needed 302 of them to finish filling out. And now if you're using that number to get how many you would need to build this, keep in mind, I already have some. So you're probably looking at maybe 330, 340-ish around there. Luckily, they aren't over 100 emerald coins like I thought. They were only 45 emerald coins, which makes it easier. I believe I needed to sell about 4 stacks or so of divine dishes, 2s, and I have some emerald coins left over, which is very nice. But once we get all this set up, we will just be rolling in it even more. So let's start setting all this up. Of course, with hoppers, you want them facing in to where they're going to go. So we're going to go ahead and just run them from this first one. I want to get the first floor active first, if that makes sense. Oh, I still need to go back and make the chests for this. That right? Does that work like that? Do those file in there? I'm pretty sure that's how I had it. Let me go make, what, 4 chests? No, quite a few chests, which I'm probably gonna need to go chop down more wood for. I've been on a wood shortage this entire episode, dude. Oh my god, and all the mobs, and I'm starving, so I can't run. Press the wrong button. Not the ideal time to go out. I just want to get all this over and done with because we were about to reach the hour mark on this episode. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run for it, find some wood. Okay, axe is broken, so that's going to have to do. Oh no. Oh no, that's actually not ideal at all. The issue is that I made the factory just underground level. Let's go ahead and sleep through the night. Get rid of all those mobs. Grab some dirt. We need to repair that, like, right away. I don't think the creeper damaged anything down here, so that's lucky. But yeah, as you can see, I literally made it just underground level. Probably not the smartest thing to do on my part. But it's fine. Just don't let creepers blow up in front of the house, am I right? And why I needed chests for these hoppers. There's already a spider in here. Love that. This whole episode has been just a cluster, and I apologize. I guess. Is 4 even gonna be enough? I think I need more than 4. Because, what, I need 3 for the farms and 3 for the animals. Let's break these. That should be enough, I believe. Because that should get a 6. I don't need one for the carrots. I don't need one for the pigs. Yeah, I believe that's going to be enough. I did not mean to put you down. Getting a little laggy. I'll blame the misclicks on the lag. Oh, I made 7. I definitely miscounted. Oh well. Alright, where is you? Okay, go ahead and put down these chests. And again, the second floor is like right under the first floor. So I got to be careful digging all this out. Bing. One over here. Get this one. Did I get all 3 for the farms? I feel like I missed one for the farms, right? Oh, I didn't get the wheat yet. That's why. Why do I have pickaxe in that one? That's strange. That one should be the potatoes. Hey, give me a potato real quick. I didn't get that back in my inventory? Unless it auto-sort. I don't know what just happened there. Maybe that pickaxe wasn't real. I don't know. I'm very confused. I'm just going to go about my business, though, fixing all of this. And last one should be over here. All right, let's continue with what we were doing with getting these hoppers put down. So this one is going to file in like that. And then we got the farm ones going across. Bing. Put down all this dirt in order to have actual lines so I knew where all the hoppers were going, which is nice. That one goes there. You feel the lag starting up, which is annoying. We are past an hour in, and I could cut out all these hoppers being placed down, but I feel like if you guys are building along with this, you should know where all the hoppers go, you know? I'm hearing the cows and now the sheep's dying, which means those are working. I'm seeing the pigs spawn, so those are working. Let's make sure everything is filing in here, correct? No? I'm not... Do I not have... I don't have anything on this. Okay, where's it all going? Is it all just... Maybe it's not... Why is this messing up? Like, I'm not getting any cooked pork chop. Okay. Do I need to, like... put one... Why is it not going in? Is this not... Why is everything messing up here at the end? I'm so confused, because, like, it's there. You know what it is? I think I need to power the auto cook or crafters as well. We're gonna need... Let's just grab all of these. This is gonna be a longer episode, but I want to get this done by the end, and I don't know why these aren't going in here. Why? No. They're just stopping there. I don't have them backwards. I mean, I'm sure... These just aren't going through here. And that is entirely because I don't have that filtered. But now they should. They're probably gonna start... No, see, these are going in. Why aren't these going in? Are the... Is the steak going in? Where's... The steak's not filtered either. So let's filter the steak. Take that one. Throw that in. Is it gonna stop here? Yeah, see, this is just building up here too. This isn't going in. But because I don't have... Why are these not filtering in? I'm so fucking confused. Let's worry about getting everything else. We know the mutton is filing in. Let's make sure the chicken, that's not filtered either. Okay, so that should be good now. Is it piling up? It's piling up too. Why is it piling up? Should be going in there. Wait. No, 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 no. Don't do that. Why is it going in now? It's going in the wrong spot. No. 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 Okay, but they're going in now, at least. They're going in. What's missing? The bread is missing from here. I don't know why they weren't filing in. That was confusing, but it should work now. Is this filtered? No, this isn't filtered. This is going to need to be filtered. So that we have wheat going through. Throw some in there. See, that's making bread. Is bread going in here? Or is bread piling up? It should have made some bread. Unless it probably auto-crafted these as soon as the bread got in there, I'm assuming. Okay. But that would mean it's working. Okay. Think we have figured out that issue. So let's keep going with this. I don't have any eggs in there ready. I don't even have the chicken spawner down yet, actually. Let's hurry up and get this before that grass spreads anymore. So one stack of our hoppers down. Okay, these are all going to file through into there. And then we'll bust this again, just to get out. Should be done with the torches. Our spawner can now go there. And that should only spawn chickens on this block here. And once they start spawning more and more, they're going to slowly fall down there, and they'll lay eggs, and they'll go through there, blah, blah, blah. We already been through all that. See, this is like, it's the moment of truth. We're trying to make sure this is all working, you know? That's why I'm kind of like on edge right now. Let's connect this. This goes over here. This goes over to the beetroot. I mean, all the animal parts definitely seem to be working now, which is good. They haven't started falling down to collect eggs yet. Oh, yeah, actually a couple of them have. Okay, yeah. So they should start laying eggs down there. That's filtered. That's filtered. That one doesn't need to be filtered. I should just have to connect this up here. And all of the first floor should be working. Okay. I don't know if I'm lagging because of all of this going on. I might be. Are these... Yeah, okay, so I have been making some of those. That's good. That's a good sign. All of those need to funnel down and around to here. Let's make sure this stays lit up too. Here? No, one over. Right, yep. And then up we go to connect it to the first machine. And now all of those should be filing down into this. Yep, we got 5 of them in there, which is good. The melon slices, we're going to need to fix those. I'll do that after I get all this hooked up. Okay, let's do the farms over here first. Also, let's go ahead and connect you. Make sure to re-put down any torches so this place stays lit up. Last thing I want is a creeper coming down here and destroying all of it, you know? Alright, carrots are just about functional. Where... Yeah, you go through here. You're not filtered. I'm gonna need to filter you. Can I, like, rotate you a little bit? Yeah, that way you show on that side. That'll just be easier for me. Let's go ahead, harvest now, and filter that. Get rid of these extras. We really don't need them. Basically at the point where we have infinite of this stuff. We don't need it clogging up our inventory. Right, bada bing. Boom, carrots hooked up. Beetroot, I think I'm pulling through here. I think. Let me pull up my picture real quick to make sure I'm connecting it right. Yeah. So beetroot comes around through this way. File through there. Up to the actual farm. Why do I get the feeling I don't actually have enough hoppers for this? Like I miscounted. Got like a stack left over, so hopefully. The lag. Okay, this is for the bread. And then this is for the wheat to get to the bread. Did I filter the beetroot? I don't think I did. No, I did not. Make sure this is all filtered as we go so it works like right away, you know? Okay, oh, I also have all of these hoppers. I think I need like 80 just for the melons and pumpkins. Need so many for those because they got to go like all the way around. All right, make sure we filter this one. Where did that wheat go? Did it just go down here? It did. We'll go ahead and just push that through. Right, now for the fun parts. So melons are going to filter in through here, which is where we're going to start breaking some of this glass. And these need to go all the way around. We'll go to about right there, and then we'll go from the other way over here. That way they aren't just following the whole same line down, you know? Definitely going to want to relight that up. Especially if it's near the crops, I want it lit up. And we'll go ahead, put down our nanobots. You can put these down when these are... Oh, it harvested both of them. I might not have needed 8 of these. But yeah, basically those harvest automatically, and they're going to push them out automatically towards the hoppers, which is nice. And we're going to do the same up here. This is going to funnel out through there. Let me go ahead and go from here. And one up, one over. Should be able to connect that from in here. I get that from here. How many pieces of glass do I have? I can afford to break like 1 extra just to get this. Right, and then once again, do a whole ring of these. And I don't think I have enough hoppers. I think I miscounted the hoppers. Fuck. How many short am I? I'm what, like 7 short, I think? One, two, three. Stop lagging. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm 7 short. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go get 7 more hoppers. And we're back. I got 7. I have 8 in my inventory because I had to break this 1 so I could get back up here. But that should be the final hopper here. Let's put down these nanobots. Yeah, I guess they just break all of them around them. I didn't need 8. Let me break you, and we'll replace you down here. Get rid of these. Of course, my axe is still broken. I need to repair that. Oh, and now I got wood in the system that I wasn't thinking of. It's fine. Because all of that should collect here. I got the melons already in. And look at that. Look at that. The recipe is in. Should all be crafting. All I need now is to just set the timers. And everything should be working. We already have 120 more emerald coins. Let's set up all 4 of these timers, and this should just start railing in money for us. And of course, we had one final pause there because I had to actually look up and see what the proper timings are for this farm. I got it now. So the way these work, this is your hours, these are your minutes, these are your seconds. You change those to see how often it'll pulse the redstone. You can change how many pulses it does, and you can change the time between those pulses. So the way we're going to set up all of these for the farms is we want these to go off every 50 minutes. I don't know how exact that is. I'm just going off the recommended from a different video I watched. So every 50 minutes, we want this to go off twice, and we want 30 seconds between each of those. So basically that means when 50 minutes pass, this is going to pulse once, release the water, and in another 30 seconds, it's going to pulse again and take the water back up, and then it'll wait the 50 minutes once again. That is how these work, and we're going to set up all 4 of our timers to do that because they're all just the farm timers. And once we do that, this factory should be fully functional. And sadly, you guys aren't going to get to see it in action this episode because this has already gone on way too long. I have an hour and just about 20 minutes on my recording here, which, I mean, it isn't terrible for a Minecraft Monday video. I might end up cutting some of it out, like a whole section where I was confused about the melon slices being slices and not blocks. I might cut that out, get it cut down a little bit to make it more friendlier to watch. But overall, we have finished the entire factory. And honestly, I might just let this sit for a while with me being AFK. That way I can just see the emerald coins roll in, and by the time the next episode comes around, you guys should be seeing the fruits of my labor here. And I should be absolutely fucking rich from this. Hopefully, that's the idea at least. So as we are timing these out, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode off here. That's the plan. Ideally, next time you guys come back and I'll have tons of emerald coins. Because as far as I can tell, this was making Divine Dish 1 on its own. And as far as I could tell, everything down here was funneling down and making what it needed to make. So here's hoping. And if we have a bunch of money next time, I might do one little edit to all this factory stuff that won't take too long. But we're going to start working on the whole to-do list, all the required items we need for General Duncan, and finally move forward in this story. Also, like, I'm pretty sure these don't need to be powered, but I'm going to power them just in case. And yeah, thank you all for watching. I know these last 2 episodes have been a clusterfuck of me building all this, but I'm excited next time to get back on the story. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.